Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Vlogtember day 3. So, I'm not feeling great today, so this is gonna hopefully kind of be short. Zero energy today. I don't know what my deal is, but I just have those kind of days. Hopefully, when I pick up my medication from the pharmacy and I get on this new medication, things will change and I'll have more energy and less pain, hopefully. I have a lot of physical pain that drains my energy, and it takes a lot of energy to do live streams, and it takes energy to do life in general. But and so and unfortunately it takes a bit of my joy. I don't want it to, but it just does. So my left leg is kind of giving me some trouble today, and have a low-grade headache that doesn't help either. So it's not that bad. It's just kind of lingering there, and just small nuisance of more than anything. But I just been kind of chilling out, doing some crocheting and watching crime dramas all day. Finished watching a series on Netflix called Tidelands. They only had one season of it, and it ended kind of strangely and without explanation. I hate that. One season. I thought I was rather enjoying that show, and then one season in 2018 and no other seasons. So that stinks. It was based in Australia, and I don't know. Have any of y'all seen Tidelands on Netflix? I rather enjoyed it. I just wish it hadn't ended so abruptly and without a second season. So anyway, and then I watched the crime documentary about the Times Square killer from the late 70s, early 80s. That was rather interesting. They did catch him, and that was pretty interesting. I always like it when they catch them. You know, I find true crime very fascinating, but I discovered that I really only find it fascinating when they have caught the killer. I feel much better when they've been caught. So when they haven't been caught, it makes me a bit nervous to watch it. Because then my anxiety and paranoia and things like that start going a little haywire, and so I don't like to watch them when they hadn't been caught yet. Just makes you a little nervous because you never know where they are. But I hope all of you are doing fine. I will, I'm going to just make a small announcement here. I'm not going to do a live tonight. Obviously, I don't feel up to it. Hopefully next week I will. I do apologize for those of you that like to come to my lives. I'm just not, it's kind of been an off week for me. But going forward, I'm only going to do Saturday night lives. I'm not going to do the Wednesday ones anymore. Doing 2 a week was a bit much. So it's just kind of taxing because you have to talk the whole time. At least in a video, you could just talk for a certain period of time and then you're done. My lives usually run anywhere from 1.5 to 3 hours, and it's very exhausting. And I love doing it, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the interaction with y'all, but it's very exhausting. So I think once a week will be plenty, especially since I really get into it, and I really love to crack up and just really have a grand old time. And it's exhausting. To be perfectly frank, it's exhausting to do all that. So once a week should be plenty for that. And then, but at the same time, I'm going to do more of these kind of videos where I just sit and talk to you and tell you what's going on. So I'm going to try to do, of course, I'm going to continue to do the morning devotionals, And then I will try to do 1 a day videos like this. Even after Vlogtember is over, I will try to put out, you know, if not once a day, every other day, or several times a week, I will try to do a regular video like this, since y'all seem to like these as well. But I do want to give y'all progress on the blanket that I started with the Ogo Halo. It's going rather well. It's gotten pretty good size so far. So this is where this is. And I have to say, most of the yarn I work with is striped, not ombre. So, so I'm getting a little weary of this color. Nothing against the yarn. Oh, and I did want to, I'll have to do that in another video. Sorry, Amy. I was going to give you a closer look at the dolly back there, but she's back there, and I don't want to have to reach back there right now. My back is not really feeling up to getting up and getting back there, but maybe you'll find that video where I showed her off real well. But I'm just really weary of this vanilla frost color. So what I've done is I've cut off the part where I'm at, and then I balled up, let's see, because this is going to be a throw. I've decided this is not going to be a full huge blanket, but rather a throw blanket, because I have big blankets. I have a big queen size blanket over there, and I have that of the big blanket that's on my bed now, and then I have a big flannel blanket that I've had for probably 20 years. And so, and I'm just not a big blanket, like a real heavy blanket kind of person. So this would be a nice throw blanket for the couch. And so what I've done is I've taken it out of the donut form that it was in. And I will say this though, when the Ogos and the donut and all that came out, I was like, that's real gimmicky, and I'm not buying that. But I want you to know that I didn't have any trouble working with this donut. It's not tangly. There's not a whole lot of knots in this yarn. I mean, I might have encountered 2 knots in the whole donut, and that's really saying something, especially with an ombre yarn, or a yarn that's transitioning from one color to the next, to only have a couple of knots. That's pretty good. And they were really, you know, not bad knots. And it is not, it comes right off, it's coned up perfectly, as far as, it kind of looks like a cone when you're undoing it. So that's why I say cone. But it's, you know, in the shape that they put it in. But it's not, it doesn't tangle up on you at all. It doesn't tangle. Even when you've pulled from one end and then you start pulling from the other, it still doesn't tangle. So I'd say that's wonderful. The design of how they designed to put this together is really thought out. But what I've done is I've balled up the yarn that I've got 3 balls of it here, because I think I'm going to do 2 different blankets with this yarn, because there's so much of it. You don't really put it in your head that you've got almost 3,000 yards of yarn when you buy 6 of these. But when you start working with it and you've got two of each color, and it was like almost 3,000 yards of this. But so I've got 3 of, I'll try to put this. So I've done this, and I'm going to go back with this one, because this is where the light, I think this is, yeah, this will get me. I'm going to do some more from this one, because this will get me to the light. I may pull some off of this, because I want to get to the light color quicker, so that I can have the light color on the edges of this this before I get to the turquoise. And then, you know, continue with the rest. But this is a job. But I'm ready to go to another color. I'm really ready for another color. Because I'm so used to striped yarn or variegated yarn that this all one color stuff is a bit much. So I'm ready to change it up. But sorry y'all, told you I'm just not feeling well. But I will get to feeling better. I'll take a nice long hot shower and a breathing treatment and some hot food, and I will get back to feeling better soon. But y'all you still get your videos, because I did sign up for Vlogtember, so daily videos you will definitely get, because that's what I signed up for, right? So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know, no live for tonight, Saturday night. Hopefully next Saturday night I will be better. And meanwhile, y'all will be getting these daily vlog videos. And I will let y'all know what's going on. I'm hoping I'll be better enough for grocery shopping with Mom tomorrow. Because that needs to happen, because Johnny's cooked our last bit of chicken that we had and shells and cheese for supper. So we got to have something for supper tomorrow, right? Not to mention I'm out of clothes washing stuff, so I got to go get some more of that. But y'all don't want to hear about that. Right? Oh, I almost forgot. We apparently have an outside cat now. My oldest son, Will, has fed it twice. He fed it some of the popcorn chicken he went and got earlier in the day. He gave it a couple of pieces of chicken, and then he come in the house and got a can of tuna and took it and opened it and took it back out there to her. And apparently she's letting him love all over her, and even picked her up for a minute. And she's like a little gray striped tabby. And she's just standing out there in my yard, meow, meow, meow. And the dogs, we let the dogs look at her. But Theo's the only one that really wants to go say hi. Axel's kind of like, yeah, okay, it's a cat. He's very mellow. When I tell you that Black Lab's mellow, he's mellow. So, yeah, but Theo wants to get at her. I don't know if he wants to play with her or eat her. I don't know, but I'm not going to find out. But I have decided to call her Melly, because she meow, meow, Melly. I don't know, because she's loud. She's very vocal. She's very loud. And she's out there in my front yard meowing. So I told Will that he needed to get a bowl of water and take her some water. Maybe she's thirsty. So, and then he needed to carry his butt to the dollar store and buy her some food, because I'm not feeding another animal, because he's the cat person. I'm a dog person. I will feed my dogs. He can feed his cat. He started it. He can feed her. He can buy the food for her and feed her. We're not feeding her. Me and John are not feeding her. Will can take care of her outside. I'm sorry, but my animals are the dogs. We will wave to her from inside the house, but that's Will's cat. I don't want to get attached to her, because she's loud and she drives my dogs crazy. Meow, meow, meow. As long as she keeps the rats outside dead, we're good. Oh, and I had to kill a big old spider late last night. That joker was this big. I kid you not. And it moved like a tarantula. You know how tarantulas kind of like do like that? That's how it moved. It's good that it moved slowly, because I'm not real fast. But I got it with my shoe, and it was dead. Good spider is a dead spider, and it was dead. But it was, oof, ew, yuck. I don't like creepy crawly things. And That's not the first. I'm hoping that that's the same spider that got away from me a few days ago and that I couldn't get it. I'm hoping it's the same one, and then there's not more than one of those big things, because I seen it, that exact same spider, not too long ago, and it was under my vacuum cleaner, and it got away from me before I could get it, and I didn't want to investigate because it was a really big spider. So, but last night, Mama got it. Smash. Him a dead spider now. Anyway, I'll let that be the end of this anyway. But I hope you all have a good Saturday night. I'm going to go have some baked chicken and shells and cheese, and find something else to watch and work on this and try to feel better. Maybe the hot food will take care of the rest of this headache. Find my migraine medicine. That probably helped too. But y'all have a good Saturday, and just remember that I love you. So does Jesus. Please adopt, don't shop. Yeah, best friends waiting for you at the shelter. And until tomorrow, I'll see you. Bye. God bless you.